Hello, it's day 12. Let's dive right in. Let's dive in. All right, so today's topic is about, you've probably heard this, the thief of joy. If I'm saying that quote correctly, whatever that phrase is. It's not forgiving people. Actually, you know what? I think the quote is comparison. But this is another thief of joy, forgiveness. Not forgiving someone is robbing you of your joy, is the point. So if you don't forgive someone, it's just you inside who's feeling these, anger, resentful feelings. Forgiveness is letting yourself have some joy. So I'm mentioning it today in terms of the fact that maybe you're robbing yourself of some joy by not forgiving yourself. Are you forgiving yourself? Are you letting things go for yourself is my question. I invite you to forgive yourself for something so you don't rob yourself of joy. That is today's tip, to give yourself some joy by forgiving yourself if needs be, because I hate to say it, but you're probably not perfect, which is good. You don't want to be a robot, right? So I'm certainly not perfect. I'm certainly not an alien robot. I make mistakes. For example, here's a vulnerable share, not my proudest moment. So everyone in New York City, you know the subway can make you a little crazy. So 9 days ago, whatever, I don't know, last Monday, I can't do math on the spot. Last Monday, I was getting off the train to go teach my class, and it was like a huge crowd of people, and people were there was this one person just standing there, and I was like trying to get by, and they were moving, so I kind of like pushed my way by them, but I felt kind of bad because I kind of pushed the person, so I felt kind of bad, and yeah, that's my example of I felt really bad because I mean they were fine. It's not like I like pushed them onto the tracks. Or, it's not like they fell down, but I still felt bad because I kind of like pushed them because no one was moving, and I was like, I need to get by now, okay? So I kind of pushed the person out of the way. And not my most shining moment, but I'm human, and the subway can make at least me crazy sometimes. So the point is, instead of me, beating myself up and being down on myself forever, I literally said to myself, I was like, okay, I'm sending you a lot of love, I'm really sorry, I send you a lot of love. And forgave myself because thinking about it all night wasn't going to help me, wasn't going to help anyone around me. Wasn't going to help my classmates by me going over that again and again in my head. So I'm guessing, have you ever made a mistake? Ever wanted to forgive yourself? You probably have, and that's okay, you're human. Unless you're an alien. Hello, aliens watching this video. So my tip for you to help forgive yourself is to, I'm not saying to ignore something. Like I didn't ignore that I pushed that person. I didn't just block it from my mind. But instead of thinking about it forever, my tip is one, put a time frame on it. So obviously if it's a bigger deal, not that pushing someone's good, but it's obviously, here versus here on the forgiveness spectrum, or things wrong that you can do. So, depending on how, severe the thing is that you did, give yourself a time limit. Like it could be, 2 minutes if it's something smaller, or 5 minutes. But put a time limit on it because you could think about it forever, right? So put a time limit on it. And then when that time limit is done, send loving vibes out, forgive yourself, send loving vibes to yourself. And remind yourself that it's okay, I'm not perfect, I'm doing the best I can, next time I can do better, and move on. So that's one thing to do. The second thing to do is also, because again, I'm not saying ignore it. I'm not saying if you do something wrong to just pretend it didn't happen. So the step two, the second thing you can do is learn from it. So when it happens, think about it, but this is really important, by the way. Okay, so don't think about it and be like, you're a terrible person, I can't believe you pushed that woman. That's not helpful, no. So think about it as a researcher, as neutral data, as, just looking at scientific data, as a neutral observer, researcher, because beating yourself up, not gonna help. Beating yourself up is definitely not going to bring you joy. So please, please, please don't beat yourself up. That's gonna take down the joy even more. The not forgiving yourself and beating yourself up is going to take the joy down even farther. So look at it as just a researcher, like, okay, you know, depending what the situation is, okay, I noticed I did this, so what can I do better next time? How could I have avoided that situation? Etc., etc. You know, learn from it and understand what you can do better next time. So that is my tip for you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anyone you know who you think could benefit from forgiveness, benefit from any of these videos, thank you so much for sharing it, as I would love to help as many as I can. So that is it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a terrific day. Ciao.